Hey, welcome Twin Flames. I'm Alden, the Twin Flame Psychic, and I wanted to pull cards for you for your Twin Flame journey for the new moon in Leo. And this new moon is also tightly squaring Uranus, and so there might be like some electric energy, or even something kind of really eccentric, maybe about you or your twin flame union, that you become aware of. Also, that this planet is the higher octave of Mercury, and so it has to do with communication as well. So there's a lot of cool things about this alignment. Now, we don't ever need to wait for planetary alignments for something to happen, but they often do. They help you tell your story. They do support your destiny unfolding before your very eyes. So let's pull some cards and see what's in store via the messages from the divine through some cards. And this deck is the Crystal Mandala. And so this is by Alana Fairchild. And she has other decks, of course, as well, as many deck authors do, including the Rumi deck, one of my favorites. You can check out some of the readings I have with the Rumi deck on my channel as well, if you would like to. But today we're doing crystals and ascended masters and angels and things like that. So let's see what this first card is for what. And if you have like a specific question in your heart, you can see how this answers it for you. So this is Goddess Hecate and Mika, Crossroad of Destiny. Really beautiful symbols there. So I mean, it's like really speaks to actually that planetary alignment, Crossroads of Destiny, because a square in astrology makes me think of that, of a crossroad. And yeah, the goddess Hecate and destiny. We're just talking about destiny. So things are just lining up, but it can be, it can feel like a crossroad. So it could be that, like, what I'm getting is, instead of feeling like you're stuck at a crossroad, it's more like you're actually being very well directed in a specific way, even though there is a crossroad. Like, in some kind of a way, it's like you're making a more clear choice, and so the universe is going to be able to support you more fully, more clearly, because you're stepping into more of your power, you're coming into more alignment, and you're more aware of what your purpose is and how to move into it, or your twin flame journey in some way, or both. But there's just something here where you're stepping into more of your destiny. So yeah, there might be kind of a electric kind of, feeling to that, and even events that are happening around this. But this is also new moon energy, so it's inner, and yeah, it's really just like, it's like the divine hand. It's like God's hand kind of gently being like, yeah, just in case you're wondering, yeah, keep going in this direction, but there's like a kind of a moment of like, oh wow, I'm really choosing this. And then this is So It Shall Be, Ascended Master Babaji and Diamond. So, sparkle like a diamond. Diamonds are very clear, assertive, beautiful, very like long-lasting, stone. I mean, stones are stones. They're not like, deteriorating or anything, but some of them are like a little more soft and things like that. Like diamonds are really, they're very sharp and everything, right? So it's like cutting through the illusion. And Master Babaji, I feel like that speaks to that energy as well, cutting through the illusion. But there can also be like a sense of humor about this, or like messages of clarity don't need to be like really, in fact, they're often not really heavy and serious. They're just really clear and resonant. Like they're just like really resonant in your soul. So pay attention to messages like that come up. And since it's diamonds, you know, feels like there's something too about romance, about like the romance that you're cultivating in your life. And maybe that's coming to the surface, you know, in one way or another, like it's coming back to you. What you've been giving to yourself, you're going to be shown in some way, whether it is directly through your twin flame or just, you know, something is going to show you the romance that you've been giving to yourself. And then this card is Archangel Ramiel and Aragonite Rest. Perfect. So this feels like the last card for this particular reading. And, you know, again, new moon energy. Sometimes you might feel more like resting, but I think especially after this, like, moment of clarity and, you know, around this time. And this is also leading you out of the Lionsgate portal energy. So you can pay attention to if anything has come to be during this time too, having to do with that. And you don't have to call it a portal. You can call it 8/8 energy. You can call it whatever you would like to. I like to call it a portal because it's fun and it does have that feeling to me, but no, I'm not like stepping personally into some crazy like galactic, you know, portal and growing wings and I don't know what, but it's just, you know, it's an interdimensional play and things come together in a specific way with, you know, specific energy that is like you can sense it, you can feel it, but also then you experience it in one way or another in your reality. And so there's a lot of creative energy around this time too, so a lot of themes of creativity. And so yeah, rest, then comes the rest, you know, and after this new moon really kind of closing off this Lionsgate energy. And so it's really important to give yourself balanced rest so that you can not only integrate but also attract, keep attracting what's in alignment, because sometimes we think we need to keep working and keep pushing. And that is kind of, it's not always incorrect either. Like I was listening to, it's Venus Williams, right? Saying that like there's this, you know, there's freedom and discipline, and that you get anxious when you're not disciplining, you're not in that like mode of being self-disciplined enough to continue having the freedom that you desire, because you have to put in the work and you have to find out how you're actually being called to put in the work. And that can be a journey, you know. It's for everyone, it's different, it looks a little different as it unfolds. So you have to like trust if you're clearing blocks and moving in the direction that just keep doing it, keep doing the inner work, but also pay attention to your outer reality and what it's telling you, and your physical material needs and everything. But yeah, she's just saying like that kind of like anxious energy builds up when you're not having the discipline, and that feels bad, and that actually takes from your freedom. So you can pay attention to when rest starts to feel anxiety provoking, you know, is it time to work through that anxiety? Is it time to just take that energy and replace it with some work that will lead to something, you know, something that feels good to you? So there is rest in work sometimes too. It's not just about like napping, but that can also be a part of it, because as human beings we tend to need rest and meditation. So those are your cards for the new moon. Thanks for joining me for this fun and insightful reading with the Crystal Mandala Oracle. And I wish you a wonderful new moon time and twin flame journey, and take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye.